Do you believe in mermaids? The first legend of a mermaid happened over 1,000 BCs ago when a goddess jumped into the water and turned into a fish. In 1493, when Christopher Columbus was sailing through Haiti, he said that he seen 3 mermaids that looked very hideous and man-looking. A lot of people think that mermaids look like this because of what we were taught, how Disney wanted to make it seem as if they looked like, but in reality, they look like this. Mermaids are not beautiful creatures when they're in their natural state. When they are on land, they tend to look beautiful so they can draw people to them and lure them into the ocean, to enslave them or make them do all kinds of things. Some impregnate them, some marry them, but most of the time they enslave them. Mermaids can be in any kind of body of water, so if you think that you see a mermaid, you might possibly have. Flatbridge in Jamaica. Let's talk about it. So if you live in Jamaica, you're from Jamaica, or you just know about this bridge, you would know that this is one of the oldest bridges there is in Jamaica. So this bridge was constructed and built by the slaves in the mid-18th centuries. So hundreds of slaves died in the process of building this bridge. And what is weird about this bridge is there is no railing. As you can see that this bridge does not have any railing. They have attempted to put new railings up. They've tried to find every way to put railings up on this bridge, but it will not stay. So some people think that it's the ghost from the slaves that died hundreds of years ago in the process of making this bridge, or is it the mermaids that lie beneath this bridge that's taking these railings down and causing these mysterious car accidents?
Tell the people them say mermaid real, you know, because none of them not believe for my channel, you know.
They're a real thing, but you can't see them. Me see them, me talk to them, other people see them talk to them. A real thing. It's a real thing. Sometimes them come and then they all about like you, man.
Alright.
So you don't see you like you. But you don't know, say a mermaid. The other day one come and the ball said they kill a husband. So, a ball come down there tell me say they kill a husband. Me say, oh, she then shot him.
Shot him?
Like him, must it? Like, come out time, he made self and go.
Yeah.
And somebody shot him. She ball over about 6 months. So then kill her husband.
Oh.
Then come.
Yeah, that boy.
I'm back.
I've had a few of you guys reach out to me recently in regards to the Flatbridge in Jamaica. It's one of the oldest bridges in Jamaica and was constructed in the mid-18th century by slaves, where hundreds of them died in the process. The strangest part about this bridge is, as you can see, there are no sides to the bridge. There are no guards, nothing, to prevent cars from going straight off that bridge. Every time they try to add rails and walls, they just don't stay up somehow, no matter how many times they've tried. The locals to the area believe that the bridge is haunted, either by the souls of those that died constructing it or by the mermaids that dwell beneath it, cursing it. This is widely believed because of the sheer amount of inexplicable happenings that occur on this bridge, involving a lot of deaths and both fatal and near-miss car crashes. Some people believe that there's a particular season in which the mermaids get hungry and go on a frenzy and start running people off the sides of the bridge. The stories told by people that have lived to tell their tale are frightening, to say the least. For example, a heavily pregnant woman explains on YouTube that while she was driving across the bridge, she experienced an overwhelming sensation that she was being restricted and suffocated by her seatbelt. And as she was pushing on the brakes, they became extremely tough and the vehicle started veering towards the water's edge. She said she started praying and then miraculously gained control over the vehicle, getting herself safely to the other side. This is just one of many stories, just like this person who was spotted sitting at the base of the bridge.
Look like I feed the fishes. So I want to know who this person is. What is he doing on the...
It was later discovered that this man was paying his respects to those that died on the bridge. This man has also been seen in another video where he explains he woke up at the base of the bridge surrounded by water, with a beautiful woman.
Don't waste all that. You know, darling. Damn, girl, looking fine. She's laughing and thing, and you know what I mean? I was like, yo, come out the water. But something distracted me on the other side of the bridge where I turned my face to the land up in the hills. You know what I mean? I saw some rock, you know, barely slipping and all that. But when I turned around back to see where she was completely gone.
Says that she's very persistent in trying to get him to come for a swim. But when he's distracted and turns to see that she is gone, not only has she disappeared, but there's no longer any water anymore.
The water turned to sand.
Oh my gosh, it's the one y'all been begging me for, so I'm gonna just get into it. Today, we're talking about the River Muma, or a Jamaican mermaid. It's a very common misconception that mermaids are supposed to be nice and beautiful, so I'm gonna show you what we think the mermaids look like. This is nice and hot and sexy? Goddamn. That's just one of many. But anyways, let's get into the legend of who she is. It is said that the River Muma inhabits all of the rivers in Jamaica, and that all of the fish and wildlife in those rivers are her kids. It is said that on the hottest days or nights with a full moon, she can be seen sitting by a rock by the water, combing her long black hair. Here is a little picture that someone drew of said long black hair. She looked kind of cute here though. Her main river that she's usually spotted in is the Rio Cobre in Jamaica. I actually found out that a long time ago, people would go and give her offerings and dance for her to please her. It's also been said that you can see her in the water when it turns a sickly green color during that like huge algae bloom season. What could be the danger with this creature? Well, she's something like a siren, but different. She does, but not with a song. On days when she's spotted on rocks, it's said that you shouldn't even look at her, let alone touch her. She has been known to put people into trances and drag them to a watery grave, or to a life of slavery under the water. If you manage to snatch what she is combing with, which is her golden comb, she will haunt and inhabit your dreams, beckoning you to come back to the river to bring her back her comb, and even directing you to lost treasure. But don't be fooled, she is a siren after all. That lost treasure is one of her traps again. When you go get it, she will capture you because it's under the water of the Rio Cobre. Another way that she lures her victims is by targeting their greed. On the hottest days, you can see a golden table rise in the Rio Cobre River. There's different items, but it's usually a table or something like a dresser. Where did she even get this? The Spaniards left it when they came to Jamaica. Remember how they used to just... They left it with her. If someone is to see the golden table and attempt to get it, it will begin to sink immediately, hooking onto its victim and dragging them down with it. It's said that if you try to cause injury to her, the river will dry up and all of the fish will leave because at the end of the day, she is their mother. There are many stories of her appearance at Flat Bridge in Jamaica. This is that bridge. Very flat if I do say so myself. It's said that if you crash on this bridge, she's either the cause or she's gonna rescue you from your vehicle. Whatever you do, make sure to never take her gold.
Bumbleclaw, watch a mermaid, a sword.
Okay, so a lot of you guys have asked me, have I seen this video and what's my take on it? Do I feel like it's real or do I feel like it's just someone, clout chasing? Me personally, I believe that it is real because you can tell that this video is taking place at Flatbridge. And if you've watched my previous videos, I've talked about Flatbridge and the mysterious things that goes on there and how lots of people have spotted mermaids and came in contact with these creatures. And it wouldn't surprise me if this is a real mermaid. You could tell how fast it moved in the video. And you can hear the fear in the person who's recording it, like, oh my gosh, like, it's a real mermaid. But I mean, it could be someone out there just, wanting views. But me, I do believe that could be a real mermaid in this video because of the history of this area.